Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and we got some more info on Adventure Awaits. I was going to do this video later tonight because we were supposed to have a Q&A with SimGuru Nova about imaginary friends in the official Sims Discord, but that has unfortunately been postponed until tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that we can ask our questions after we've already seen the gameplay trailer. That'll also be up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I will have a full plate tomorrow after returning to my day job after a nice little break. However, there is still some stuff we can talk about today, because last night they put up this FAQ in the Discord about Adventure Awaits that gives us some more details, as well as a couple of things that I am disappointed with. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We'll skip the introduction part and go down here where the new info starts. Are there new traits, aspirations, skills, and fears? So for traits, competitive is the only one. So they get a thrill out of challenges and competition depending on their level of competitiveness. Sims can be a good sport or go down the path of being a bad sport with unsportsmanlike behavior. So maybe they'll be able to sabotage competitions or something like that, because I did see there was an archery trophy in one of the shots in the trailer, so we might actually have archery competitions that are hopefully not rabbit holes. But aspirations, cool kid on the block, which is just for children. This aspiration encourages child Sims to be the coolest kid in their neighborhood by completing a list of tasks ranging from having the best collectibles to playing and winning games like hide and seek and rock, paper, scissors. That sounds fun, but we're actually getting an adult aspiration too, which is critter hunter under the nature category. So you'll have your Sims collect, examine, and enthuse about outdoor critters, and they can use the butterfly collection and paper crafts to complete tasks for this aspiration and achieve the critter enthusiast trait. For skills, there's archery, so Sims can practice that by using the bow and target objects to practice their aim. So that sounds interesting, because we know they can use the target range, of course, and there's the William Tell parody we saw with the kids in the trailer, but it sounds like there's other objects they could use besides that, so I'm very curious. The paper crafting skill allows your Sims to make a paper airplane, make themed cards, or tell fortunes with cootie catchers as their skill progresses. So there we go. They are calling them cootie catchers in The Sims 4, not something else. But entomology, as butterflies flutter about Gibby Point, Sims can catch the butterflies with a net, hold them in the new terrariums, and raise them in an incubator. Nurturing butterflies from the caterpillar stage will increase this skill. And then with diving, when diving boards are placed near pools, Sims can practice the diving skill from children through elders and even pick up new tricks along the way. They did also confirm, unfortunately, there are no new fears. With the skills, I want to know, what's the max level for them? 5? 10? Or some of them 5 and some of them 10? Because I can't imagine them including that many skills and all of them being level 10, even if this is the Life and Death team developing this one. And that is really unfortunate about no new fears, because I feel like an easy one would have been to have a fear of diving, right? So I don't know. Then how do getaways work? So they are for Sims seeking a new thrill, complete relaxation, and everything in between. So to create one, you select a location or create a custom venue for the occasion. Getaways can be scheduled for any length of time, but can also be recurring with a set schedule. That's interesting. Select the number of Sims attending, which is a maximum of 8, then assign roles for each of the Sims. You can also add role criteria for the roles assigned to Sims, select role activities, and set a role outfit for each of the Sims. Getaways can also be assigned challenges and rules for even more possibilities. And then custom venues. It's a new venue type that goes beyond standard venues like bars and museums. It allows players to set rules and assign roles to Sims for venues. For getaways, it sounds like the user interface will be pretty similar to how you set up a small business, but I'll have to really see that in action to fully grasp that. Definitely interested in experimenting with custom venues, because for example, I've noticed if I sign a venue as a gym, but it also has a pool, Sims will never use the pool. They will just use the workout equipment. So it's like, oh, then I have to set the venue type to a pool, but then it's not considered a gym anymore. So then I guess if I make it a custom venue, I could push Sims to use both the workout equipment and the pool, so that should be good. For fitness enthusiasts, there's going to be the free weights, allowing Sims to do arm curls, teach a pump it up class, or hire a pump it up instructor to guide Sims through accelerating workouts. I also imagine with businesses and hobbies, you could also have those be compatible with the classes. Same with the spin bike. You can make a refreshing recovery beverage with the new blender. I'm interested in seeing what the full list of drinks and benefits will be. I just keep thinking back fondly on the juice maker from The Sims 2 Seasons. I love that object. Then for new woohoo, it's just the water woohoo, but it allows Sims to woohoo in any body of water, even in the jellyfish lagoon. So I wonder if there's any sort of funny effect that happens if they woohoo over there specifically. But yes, just as I was hoping, because then our Sims can also woohoo in pools. And it's funny because I made an episode of my Sims 4 wish list many years ago asking for pool woohoo, but I was just like, haha, yeah, it's not gonna happen, but it is. But then they confirmed there are no new deaths in this pack. What? You'd think adventure awaits, with that comes some danger, but I guess not. And I feel like when it comes to expansion packs, two of the things that people look forward to most is there a new way to woohoo, and is there a new way to die? Death by jellyfish sting seemed like a pretty obvious one. Maybe they can still be stung, but it's just not fatal? Because then I wonder if the jellyfish will do anything besides looking pretty. Next, they confirm that all Sims from children to elders can take part in archery. Just place the target down and play. Your Sim can customize their bows as they increase their skills. That's cool, so hopefully they have a nice recurve bow in there. So a very skilled Sim can even fish using their bow and arrows. It would be kind of interesting to play with both Enchanted by Nature and Adventure Awaits and all like the off the grid and just living out of nature stuff we've gotten over the years, and just see how that all works together. And then, can child Sims go kayaking? Yes, they can also fish from kayaks just like adult Sims, so that's cool. I was kind of thinking, oh, that'd be nice if they could do that, but I figured they would still keep that exclusive to the island canoes. But no, that's cool. We can use them for fishing. But yeah, kayaks are a solo Sim activity, just one per boat, but you can have multiple out on the water. I really do hope we get a boat type one day that allows us to have multiple Sims ride around together. That'd be cool. Can you catch jellyfish? Yes, Sims can catch jellyfish in the lagoon at Jellyfish Junction, but not in any of the worlds. Okay, I forgot about that part. So yes, the jellyfish do something. They are a new fish type. Finally, we rarely get new fish types anymore. I actually did look up the last time we got one, and that was actually the Luna fish with werewolves, which was also the last game pack we received. Last question, where can you find butterflies? How many butterfly types are there? So in Gibby Point, you can actually catch both butterflies and moths. So butterflies during the day and moths at night. There's 14 unique species to collect, including a special butterfly unlocked by finishing the collection and placing it in the habitat. You can also raise butterflies and moths from caterpillars using the Flutterarium incubator found in Build By. And as your Sims levels up their entomology skill, they'll unlock more options for raising these critters. This sounds fun. It's almost like we have a new pet type, but it sounds like they're repeating a problem with Outdoor Treat, because the insect collection is exclusive to Granite Falls, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense realistically, because it's like, oh, really? The only place in the world you can find insects in is this one particular spot. Man, if only it was like that in real life. But no, they should have put the insect collection like integrated into every world. Like have a few exceptions if it doesn't make sense to have insects in that area, like in certain parts of San Myshuno, maybe. It seems like butterflies can only be caught in Gibby Point. I guess we'll need a mod to correct that. I wouldn't mind if the rarest butterflies could only be caught in Gibby Point, and then the common and uncommon ones could be caught in the other worlds. So then there is still a reason to go to Gibby Point for butterfly catching. I just feel like that would be a more balanced approach. That is pretty much it for now. So that is cool that we got more details about things like water woohoo and the aspirations and how the skills work. But it's also a little bit of disappointment setting in now with no new death, no new fear, and the butterfly collection probably being exclusive to Gibby Point. Still, this does look like it'll be my favorite expansion pack of the year. Hopefully some interesting details will be revealed in tomorrow's gameplay trailer, as well as the Imaginary Friends Q&A. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Adventure Awaits so far, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I'll talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.